That's all you need.
Yeah, well, while others are talking, we're doing, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly. So welcome. Hi, Novia. Good evening. I gave you a wave earlier. Wasn't sure if you caught it.
Hi, Chris.
It's really good to see you. You look cute, like your butt. You're welcome. So Emily is here, and Kimberly are here. Gary and I were just talking to Emily about Cornerstone, and we learned a little bit more about them so that we can invite them to become members of Cornerstone since they've worked so well alongside us. We just want to see, if there's some synergy there, invite them to be members and see if they want to see exactly how Cornerstone works and where they want to roll their sleeves up and get involved, much like you have. And thank you so much for becoming a member and such a valuable part of what we're doing here. And also, now being assistant program coordinator for See Better, Learn Better. Whoop, whoop. Like, that's awesome.
Kimberly, can you mute? I'm going to mute too. Kimberly, why don't you put it on mute?
Who's muting? I'll mute you, Kim. Okay. Is that better?
That's better, yeah.
Okay, awesome. So, yeah, I just wanted to break us open into this conversation. I think we should, what do you guys think? We should wait for Francis. Maybe, let me see if Francis is hopping.
Yeah, we should wait for Francis. Jessica's coming on, but she's going to be late. She's stuck in traffic.
Uh-oh.
I don't know about Annika.
Let me see, Francis.
Excuse me, I'm eating my dinner because I have to run to another meeting when this is over. So I'm apologizing in advance.
Maybe joining us.
Novia, you're going to be sending me your email about what we talked about earlier, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, fine.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
My only hesitation is that we're going to lose you in Jamaica if you get this fellowship in the States. But onward and upward, I say.
No, can you tell me a little bit about
your back and contribute so much more?
Oh, sorry, what?
No, go ahead. Novia, tell Crystal what's going on with you, what we're talking about. Tell the girls.
Okay, so I'm trying to get into a fellowship program called Orthoptics in the US. It's a subspecialty of ophthalmology, which really focuses on pediatric ophthalmology. So the fellowship program is 2 years. There are about 12 programs in the US. And the thing with these programs, though, they're not run by schools. They're run by hospitals or pediatric eye clinics. So it's very difficult to get a student visa as an international student. So most of the programs actually say they do not accept international students because they don't want to go through the hassle of trying to get a student visa. But I'm gonna see if I can find a way because I really want to do this program. And it's really a lot cheaper in the States to do it as a fellowship program as opposed to doing it in a university in Canada or UK or even Australia. I checked out the same program in Canada and it's like 20,000 Canadian per year. While in the US, the program costs about $5,000 for the 2 years. So it's a lot cheaper in the US.
Wow.
So the visa is, I mean, if I can prove to the schools, to the institutions that I can get a visa, then I'm hoping that they will accept me for the program.
We're all going to put our thoughts and prayers behind you. That's incredible.
Yeah.
What you're trying to do. And I remember talking to you some months ago about, your aspirations and you telling me that,
Optometry
school. Oh yeah, optometry school was just so expensive, and told me the price for the whole thing, and I remember thinking that's a house. So I'm just so glad that you kind of worked your way around it and some solution and presented itself. So after this fellowship program, would you be like, how does it work? Because you're a doctor of pharmacy now. you have experience working with an ophthalmologist. But does this fellowship, how does it work? Do you graduate and then you change your doctorate program, or how does it work?
Well, I would be a certified orthoptist after this fellowship program. So I wouldn't be a doctor or anything, but I would be a pediatric eye care specialist.
Ah, okay, I understand. This is wonderful.
So,
We've got to get you into this program.
well, so prayers aside, prayers won't cut it. We're going to try to use our newfound friends at the embassy to get this going. This is our first, one of the things that we have to do going forward. The embassy's already asked me, what can we do for you? Well, we got to have a list for them. We got to come up with some specific asks, and I think this will probably be the first one. We'll paint a picture. Novia is going to the States to get further educated, to come back to work on behalf of Cornerstone in the field, doing our program. And I'm hoping to appeal to Ambassador Marks on that basis. So it'll be a good test to see how good I did with my meeting with her. And I don't mind putting it to the test. We'll see what happens. I mean, it's our best shot.
I figured that would be the next step in your ladder here.
Kimberly, you're killing me, Kimberly. You gotta put it on mute. There we go. Thank you.
Oh wait.
No, you're not on mute.
I just muted and
Okay.
unmuted. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
But I knew that was going to be the next suggestion that you would make, Gary, for sure. And we do have to use the resources that we have. And Ambassador Marks has been very, definitely very open to that. So let's see where that goes. And so Novia, I'm going to let you start the conversation actually about, our experience at Rosetown this Saturday. Just to give a brief highlight before you begin, we had 51 glasses to start. We gave out all but 7. 7 were left with the Rosetown Foundation. Kim is seeing to it that those get to those children and their families, and the papers explaining the eye care as well as the adjustment period were all included with that. And, outside of that, we had a lot of parental support. And, I noticed how connected that community was, as far as everybody knowing everybody and everyone, helping each other. So that was it was really great to see that. And Novia, you were so key in explaining to the kids, how to wear their glasses, how to put them on, take them off, getting them comfortable with the idea of wearing glasses. I recall a few and have a few videos of, you explaining to one little girl, that she looks good in her glasses, and to, pick her head up and, wear them with pride and things like that. So I just want to give you an opportunity to have the floor and, explain what the experience was like for you.
All right, so, Rosetown was really amazing. There was just this overwhelming show of gratitude from the kids and especially the parents. I think the parents were more excited about having us there than the kids. And I could really see that they appreciated what we did there in Rosetown. I really appreciate the parental support and the fact that some fathers came out to support their children. That was really, really amazing, because in Jamaica we have a lot of single parents, but when I saw the fathers coming out and supporting, that was really good. So Kimberly, I don't know what the culture is in Rosetown, if there's a lot of father support there, but that was really good seeing the fathers come out. As for the dispensing process, I think it went really smoothly. Kim, good job at the registration table. just getting the kids into us in an orderly manner. Yeah, that was really good. And we went through the process really quickly, smoothly, and I think everybody got a good explanation of how to wear their glasses. I ensured that they practiced putting their glasses on with both hands and taking them off, putting them back in the case. So everybody got to practice that on site. And I think most of the kids, they were excited about wearing their glasses. There was just this one girl in particular who she didn't want to wear her glasses, but I think she will realize the importance of it as time goes on. And, you know, as everybody else wears their glasses, I'm sure that she will see how important it is as well. So I think it was a great day. Dispense Day at Rosetown was really, really good. And the support that we got from all the volunteers, all who rolled their sleeves up and jumped in and took pictures and took videos. Thanks, Emily. That was really good because we have to capture these moments. And I think we did a great job on Saturday.
Awesome, awesome. I totally agree, Novia. And I do want to, you know, just take a moment and say that, you know, Frances ended up being very pivotal there that day. She was helping a lot with the AFJ. They gave away a lot of clothes. And there was also an opportunity for after glasses were dispensed, there were a lot of community members that were able to get some clothing that was donated on behalf of AFJ. So she was there for that, and also was there to remind us about, you know, I believe it was one young man who got 2 pairs of glasses instead of 1, and to remind us about his need for 2 glasses, and kind of prevented confusion. Emily, thank you so much. You came in clutch with the ruler solution to our handouts. The handouts were printed with 2 letters on 1 page, and we were able to cut them in half with a nifty ruler trick that Emily had up her sleeve. And she was moving chairs and tables. Same with Kim. Kim, you were a pillar for us at the registration desk, like Novia mentioned, making sure that things ran smoothly. And we really appreciate that. And also Miss Ruth for just being the matriarch that she is in that community. Anything that we needed, she was there, right there with the solution. And we appreciate that. And then Novia, again, great job with dispensing and making the kids feel comfortable. It was just a really great situation. The only thing that I would have to notice, oh, and I do want to tell you, Novia, Kim did get a lot of messages. You're right. The parents were so grateful. Kim got a lot of messages. We were just talking about on her WhatsApp from the parents in the community saying, you know, that they're really grateful and they, you know, really appreciate it. So we really appreciate all of that. I did also want to mention, as far as media, you know, Annika did a wonderful wrap-up video. I just shared some of the pictures that Novia and I took on a Google Drive, and Annika did a wonderful job putting that video together. If you guys haven't gotten a chance to see it, I can share it with you now. And then also Jamaica Public, what is it? It is the Jamaica Corporation. Let me see. There was, here we go. The Public Broadcasting Corporation of Jamaica was there and did a little feature on us. So I've got the contact information for the producer who put that together. I believe that that was arranged by AFJ. They did a wonderful press release that apparently got us that attention. So I'm looking forward to connecting with Jarmila Jackson, who is from the Public Broadcasting Corporation of Jamaica, who did a good feature on us. So I'm really excited to see that and see how that turns out. I'm trying to forward the meeting link to Jessica. Excuse me one moment. Gary, did Jessica tell you that she didn't receive it?
Yeah, she didn't get it, and she still didn't get it. And let's see. I've got an invite feature. Oh, you know why? I don't know why. Didn't I start this meeting with you, or no? You did.
I
You
started
did.
the meeting.
Okay. Well, let me try it. I'll send her one too. What's the difference? So hang on. I'm
sending it out.
That's okay. I am too. Let her get two.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let me ask you.
you send it then.
Okay. So let me ask you a couple questions. Back to the little boy that got 2 pairs of glasses. Why was that?
This was apparently because his prescription was so strong. They just wanted to make sure that he always had a pair of glasses on.
Oh.
Yeah, there were actually two children that got 2 pairs of glasses. Right.
For the same reason?
Yeah. So if one broke, they would have the other one to wear.
You know, sometimes during our screening, we pick up things like cancer in kids.
Yeah.
Okay, there she is. Hey, hello, Francis Jr.
Hi, Jessica.
Hi, Jess. Thank
So,
you.
So the children that got 2 pairs of glasses was just to ensure the fact they were the same prescription, just 2 pairs, just in case they lost one. That's great. I was not aware of that.
One little boy had Down syndrome, so he's kind of difficult. He was kind of aggressive, so he needs the 2 pairs because I'm afraid he'll break 1 pair pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was actually one of the kids whose father was there to support him.
Yes.
Yeah. You mentioned the PBS coverage. Is that going to be something that we can get a link to where we can actually view it and we can put it on our social media?
That's why I'm going to get in contact with the producer.
Okay.
So, that's my hope, is that it will be televised. I'm not sure I don't know how it's going to, what platforms or what mediums it'll be available, but I'm going to reach out to the producer to see what exactly we're working with, if we'll get a link, or so that if it's going to broadcast, let's, create some sort of buzz around that so that we can get some viewers. Or if we can get a recording, maybe a hard copy of a disc. So I'll reach out to her about that.
Yeah, and that reminds me, Annika's program on Business Access Television should be coming up in the next few weeks. So we'll be on the lookout for that. That'll be broadcast all over the Caribbean. And that's the clips that you've already seen on social media were chopped up or were pulled out from her footage. So, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're going to be famous.
Yeah. That's what we're looking for, to get that attention on us so that we can raise more dollars for the program. So,
yeah. I just want to point out one more thing. For the newcomers, Emily and Kimberly, if you look on the screen, I don't know if you can see it on your phone, Kimberly, but Emily, in the corner, it's up the right-hand corner, there's speaker view and gallery view. There's different views you can have of everybody at the meeting. You can full screen it. You can so we can minimize it. In case you're working on something else, you can put all of us in the corner and the person speaking will appear. You also, I want to mention our WhatsApp channel. We have one for Cornerstone. It's a great way for all of us to just kind of stay in touch between meetings, and stay current that way. So I'll be adding both of you to the WhatsApp channel. And I was hoping, like when Jessica joined, it'd be a great way to kind of get up to speed with our history. But unfortunately, you can only go back a short way. We've been doing it for quite a few months. But what you can do is go on our website. Our web guy has put all of our important videos under our projects now. So, you can go back on our Cornerstone Facebook page pretty much all the way back, because I've been doing that to learn more about us. Annika's doing our Instagram page. She's been doing a great job. I really don't know what's going on Twitter, although we have an account. Nobody's really, minding it. We're just now starting to build up LinkedIn a little bit more. I mean, you understand that we've been here 7 years, but we're really starting to, get traction and start to build. We've got our flag planted. We've got a great core group. We put a floor underneath this thing, and we're going to sky. That's what we're going to do, right, Chris?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I was just sending out a little bit of touching base, or trying to a friend at the Public Broadcasting Corporation of Jamaica. I'll get that eventually. about our footage and when we can expect that to air. So I just wanted to, let Kimberly, Jessica, Emily, if you guys wanted to share about your experience at Rosetown, please feel free to take the floor. We love to gather different ideas from different perspectives. Anything that was either you want to piggyback on or share something else. Oh, there was just before that, I have one more thing. The violence, if any of you guys have any insight on the violence happening in Rosetown the week before, I know that the Friday before we dispensed, there was police present. And then that Saturday, some of the reasons that I heard hey, Francis, some of the reasons that we heard that parents didn't go and pick up the glasses was because of the violence in the community. So maybe you guys could speak on that as well.
I am going to speak about that and the fact that I live here.
Yes.
JSIF, that's Jamaica Social Investment Fund, they have a project going on. It's called the zinc fence removal, where they would tear down the zinc fences and put up walls in the community. However, they had a meeting sometime a couple months ago in this year where they tell us what was going to be the procedure and how they were going to deal with it. However, that wasn't done. There was some misunderstanding. We even heard that a guy got killed because he was complaining about his pay, and the person never liked it, so they killed him. That's what we were told.
Can you repeat that, Kim?
Repeat?
Can you repeat what you just said? You said someone did something and they were killed?
Yeah. He got paid, but it wasn't the pay that he got. Well, he wasn't the pay that he expected to get.
Okay.
Yeah, it was less, so he was complaining, and they killed him.
What?
That's the news we got at the convention. And then the Wednesday in the same week when you guys were supposed to be here, another guy was shot. He's not dead. He's all right now. He got shot. We don't know what was the reason for that. So the police are here to bring down this little tension that is happening in the community. So once they're here, nothing can happen unless they're of the area. Yeah.
So from what I'm hearing, the violence broke out over the fence removal initiative and discrepancy with pay, and then there was another shooting, but no one has any information about that shooting.
Exactly.
Okay.
So we have this little separation from where I am and down at the bottom of Rosetown. They said that they can't come up here, up to my side, because of what is happening. They feel threatened because they said that down that side there's a particular person, he died, but they still fear that person. Yeah, and they're against him. So that's where the change. So persons down at the bottom side of Rosetown, their child or children expect to get glasses, so they couldn't come on Saturday.
I understand now. So it's
that's why I understand. Yeah, that's why I have to take it up in my hand to receive those glasses to go down to them.
Wow.
For them to get it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know that this is the first time that we've dealt with anything like this, as far as that being a barrier to children receiving their glasses or eye care, is, you know, actual fear for your life, fear for safety. So this was definitely an eye-opener. Thank you, Kim, for shedding light on it. I wasn't sure what it was that was going on that was causing that. So does anybody else want to share?
Okay.
Oh, and did you have anything that you wanted to add about your experience on Saturday, Kim?
Yeah, well, I'm glad because I was saying to one of my family members that if I wasn't working with the foundation, I wouldn't meet you guys. I wouldn't know what is there. I wouldn't get the exposure that I am getting now. As I'm still in
Get
training.
warmed up, honey. Stick with us. You're going to get a lot of exposure. You're going to be a star.
I will.
Star. You will be a star.
I am very, 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 very happy that I am here. Else I would be staying at home, doing what or whatever. So yeah, my experience was good. I'm glad. Thank you guys.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Kim, for everything that you did and for being so awesome on Saturday. Francis, did you want to share? You know,
Why don't you put it back on mute? Thank you.
Francis, did you have anything you wanted to share?
From Saturdays, no, I thought it went pretty well. I mean, you've all spoken about the violence in the area, which dissuaded a few people coming out, but we will get them glasses to those children. You know, we don't want them to be left behind for any reasons. And although, as Kimberly said, you know, there is evil here and there has been a really good police presence, which I think has been helpful in keeping things at bay. We didn't feel in any way threatened while we were on the ground. I'm speaking for pretty much all of us. I don't think any of us felt badly when we were in the community, that we were in any danger or that anything like that was going on. So, so that worked out pretty well. Obviously, AFJ had their donation going on as well at the same time, because we wanted to make sure, seeing as people were going to be there for the See Better, Learn Better, to take the best opportunity and do have other activities to keep that momentum and that liveliness, that excitement for the whole program, so so the young people would feel excited about their glasses as well. Other than that, I think it was an excellent exercise, a good first attempt for us in the Kingston area, excellent first attempt in the Kingston area, and we just need to be mindful of our follow-up. So when are we going to see the kids again, and how are we going to monitor the progress that they're making with their new glasses?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you
All
so
good
much
points.
for that, Francis. And thank you this is being recorded and Amy's going to watch it back. And at that same time, when you suggested on Saturday, you know, about our follow-up, you know, I was just thinking we're right on it. But I just can't speak for Amy. So I told her right then and there on the WhatsApp, your suggestions, and we were on it. We were talking about that earlier in the week, going back to the different places that we visited and gifted glasses. So thank you so much, Francis.
One thing also, there was a clothing drive, a clothing dispensing going on at the same time. I just saw a video. I think it was an AFJ video. Can you talk about, is that what you were referring to?
Yes, the AFJ we had a donor in Miami who had provided some clothing items, some long pants, which are great for boys for interviews and stuff, as well as some dress shirts, as well as some casual wear, etc. It was a donation that we weren't sure where to send, so we decided, as we were going to be in the Rosetown area, we had the opportunity to use those crowd that you brought in and give them a little extra treat. So it was actually AA Uniforms in Miami who had provided the items, and we had the drive to give them out on the Saturday when the glasses were given out. So it that went pretty well as well. People were quite pleased that they were getting an extra, especially the parents.
Oh yeah,
weren't getting anything from the glasses.
Right. You know, that, to me personally, that's a beautiful symmetry. Cornerstone started out dispensing clothes, so you know, it's
There
full
you go.
circle in a way. Yeah. Right.
If you have the people in need in the area,
Right.
then we can use a double whammy on the opportunity. So,
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Jess, anything to add, Jessica?
no.
Okay. It's fine. I'm
Jess,
I'm
thank
glad
you
you were
so
there.
much for capturing footage. We ended up using a bunch of it for the wrap-up video that we did on Rosetown. So thank you so much for, I stole her away from her duties around the giveaway station and said, please just take my phone and get some video. It was Gary's suggestion because I definitely I had too many things going on at once, and capturing footage was getting really difficult. So I'm so glad that you were there to do that and that Annika was able to take the
of course, we had Ali there as well to capture some video and some pictures and stuff for us. So we'll give everybody access to that once she's sent through the rest of the
Ali, yes. I actually shared the Google Drive with her as well. So hopefully she
I want.
load them up.
with you.
I just want to give a props to Crystal and Novia, because what came through in the video that Annika shot, I mean, there was Crystal explaining things to the children and the parents, and there was Novia. You could see the care she was using and putting these glasses on their faces. I mean, didn't it come through in a beautiful, tender kind of a way? We're not just there passing stuff out and good luck to you. We are there trying to really and truly fulfill our mission, right? And I think that really came through in the video.
I think so too. And I just also have to say, Novia did a great job of, when I wasn't there or running around in some other capacity, she took it upon herself to say, okay, Crystal's not here to explain, I'll explain it. And she did a wonderful job at that. So,
and just so you know, Novia is formally now the assistant program director. She is Amy's full-fledged assistant on this one. Amy's not in country. It's all under Novia, so you know that. So there you have it. Yeah.
Yeah, we're really proud and excited about that. And with that, I just wanted to, say thank you to each of you ladies, for all of your help, for volunteering in all of the capacities in which you served. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, Gary, for putting Cornerstone together, being an awesome founder. We appreciate you for all of your support. And thank you for coming to this meeting, guys. Thanks so much. Gary, any final words?
I think we're all out of thank yous and patting each other on the back, but I just want to say that from the time that it was hatched with Wendy and Karan and me, I'm proud to say that Cornerstone delivered, AFJ, everybody delivered as promised, and the beneficiary was the community. And that's a win. It's a win for everybody. And that's the way it should be, and that's what we're going to do going forward. Personally, I'm thrilled. From Crystal and I point of view, you're all new members as far as I'm concerned. And yet, you see, the quality of the new membership is exciting to us, because all you have to do is be yourselves. And what we're going to do is give opportunities for you to express yourself in the philanthropic ways you'd want to do it anyway. We're just going to try to shape it and organize it. We know we're onto something really important, and we're going to give it our very best shot to have as many Jamaicans see in the world as possible. Because you know what, the last thing I want to say is, because I've been reading up on all the crime and so forth and so on, honestly, my own vision is I'm looking past all of this. I'm looking like these kids in Parkland that have to been dealing with this gun violence. In my country, they're saying, you know what's going to change? When these kids, when these 15 and 16-year-olds become 18 and 19 and 21-year-olds, when they start to get more active, involved in politics and take office and get rid of all the guns, well, guess what? My dream is to have a lot of young Jamaicans. You saw what I posted on Facebook, all those faces with glasses. That is the future of Jamaica. And hopefully these kids will be able to get themselves educated in a way that they hadn't been able to before, so that they can participate in this global economy and make it better for all Jamaicans, not just themselves. So that is really the bigger hope that I have, and we are doing it. So it's not that we don't want to do the adults, Kimberly. It's just that we are focused on the long term, okay? That's what this is really about.
All right. Thank you, Gary. And that's so true. We all agree. Thank you for that. Man, I'm fired up. Gotta go help Jamaica now. Put on my cape. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful evening, and thank you again for joining.
Thank you. You too.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for listening.
Have a good night. Bye, Novia.
Bye, Novia.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.